I'll be your tutor from today. This is going to be my first episode of music notes, music notes and music note reading. You understand, music is done in different ways. There's this music that is done by listening, or we rather refer to as music by ear, whereby people just sing and they listen to what they are singing. And also have written music, the one I'm going to take you through, which involve music notes and also instruments, especially the piano, the guitar, violin. We shall also be encountering them or covering them in this particular music session that I'm going to take you through. Yeah, if you have been having the urge to know how to read music, I mean music notes, I am the best teacher. Okay, I do believe I'm the best teacher, but I know there are those teachers who are better than me, or those who are experienced than I am. And for that case, I would like to tell you that this particular video is good for those people who have never encountered music notes. And if you already know how to read music, I don't think this video is better for you, but you can also go through it because you may find in one way or another, maybe I've covered something that you had not known, or you can also advise me, or you can also add more information at the comment section. So I will urge you that if you are watching this video, you subscribe, you like, and you share. And let's have a share in music experience and music notes. And I'm telling you, it is enjoyable reading notes, music notes. Well, this is the kind of music I was talking about. The music that is written down. You know, I know some of you have encountered this particular sheet anywhere, music sheet anywhere. Then you have asked yourself many questions. You have always wanted to know what all these things entail. So if you follow the episode that I'm going to be making from today, I think you will be able to understand what they are. You'll be able to sing them on your own. The most important thing here is to know what they are and how they are sung. Look at this. We have the lines which we shall be covering. We have the lines here. Then we have this symbol here. We shall look at it. We shall know what they are. You see. Then we have these signs here. We have the numbers, and we have this one particular, the one here. Then we have the notes themselves. So we are going to learn how to sing these particular notes, and I'll be using various sheets. I'll not be getting restrict to one, because like this one is a Catholic music sheet, one of the songs that is sung, but we also have other songs that we shall be looking at, the likes of Eddie Sheeran and so on. They like writing their music on music sheet, because music sheet is always important, especially to people like pianists. If you are a pianist and you know how to read music, you can just play this particular music with an ease without any problem. So I hope that you follow strictly so that you don't miss any detail that I'll be covering. Before I continue with my lesson, I would like to tell you that most cases music sheets will always make it easy for people from different countries to be able to read your music. You know, this kind of music is written for, it's written globally, not just in your country alone. You see, when you write your music in this particular sheet, anybody can play it from anywhere. People will play it, unlike recorded music whereby you might not even understand how it is done. Sometimes it may take a while for you to learn how to play or that particular music. But when you take a music sheet and you know how to interpret it, you can read any music from anywhere, be it for any language. It will always be easy. So that's the reason as why most music teachers or music directors will always encourage you uh, to always practice on music, not reading. And also those students taking music as a lesson, you will agree with me. I know these are some of the things that your teachers in those schools are covering, especially in music. So let us begin by understanding what the lines are. The lines, these are the lines I'm referring. Let's talk about them. Now, moving on, these are the lines, and these lines are called the staves. The stave. One is stave, and when there are two, they are staves. These lines, they are 5 in numbers, and they are always taken as lines and spaces. So the staves are the stave or the staves. These are the lines on which the notes are arranged. For example, okay, we have this one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The stave are always 5 lines with 4 spaces. So we have the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the spaces 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a representation of or a sketch of a stave that notes are written on. So you'll have to know the lines and the spaces. You have to master. Now, coming to our music sheet, this is what I'm talking about. I've talked about the stave, and this is the stave. So these are the lines 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So look at them and look at how the notes are arranged. So we have a note like this one is placed on the line, and this one, the two here, that are placed on the spaces. So the spaces and the lines are always considered when it comes to arranging notes on the stave. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the spaces 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one of the important thing or aspect you have to keep in at the back of your mind when it comes to stave. So all of them are 5. That is rule number 1. The staves are going to be 5 when you're looking at music. Another aspect I'm going to talk about in this introductory section is the bass. Okay, the bars, written as this, B-A-R, the bar. When they are many, they are called bars. A bar is a line that separates a certain measure. Look at this sheet. So from here to here, these are the bars, these are the line. The vertical lines that you will meet on the music sheet, that are called the bars. And a bar will always make a measure. A measure is one is the difference between one bar to another. For example, from this part here up to here, it makes one measure. From this part to here, it makes another one, as you go on. The reason as why bars are placed on a music sheet is for easy interpretation of the music. It's just like when you're writing a sentence, there are places you'll place a comma just for, okay, I'm just saying this for the sake of easy understanding. So bars are used when you are right for easy interpretation or for easy reading of the music. I hope you understand that. So we shall be encountering bars in music. So let me just show you what I'm talking about in this example of a music piece. This is an example of a bar, music bar. Look, from the beginning up to this bar. So it makes one measure. From this bar to another bar, it makes one measure, it makes one measure, and it makes another measure as you move on. So it's a rule. It is a rule that bars are placed on a stave for easy interpretation or reading of this particular music or singing. So we shall look at that. Don't worry. So I have to mention it because we shall meet it in the future. So that when you meet it in the future, you'll be able to know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you'll be able to know what they'll not be new or new. So there are two types of bars. We have a single bar and we also have double bars. Let me show you double bars. So this is what a double bar looks like. Look at this single bar and double bar. The one of it is darkly shaded. So this is what it looks like. Now the double bar will always tell you that this is the end of this particular music sheet. Yeah, when you encounter this double bar, it means that it is the end of that particular music sheet, and you cannot go on not unless there's another rule that has been placed there. So you have to understand that the bars will always make a measure. A measure from one bar to another one is a measure, and a measure will always enable you as a music reader to be able to read music easily. So it's just like a story that has been broken into paragraphs. So a measure is just like paragraphs in a story. The paragraphs will always break the monotony of the reader. So you should understand that. Another thing you need to know about the bars or the double bars. Look at this one. We have these single double bars, and we have a single one and a shaded one or a dark shaded one. They have different they have different purpose when it comes to music. For example, this one with the this single double bars that they are not shaded. When you encounter them in music, what it means that you have to sing up to this particular end, then your music end from here, but there is another one that begins. This means that the music that begins after this double bar continues. It means that the music continues, a different one. So this particular music in this side is different from this one. So music directors, or let me just call them arrangers, they always they always vary. Sometimes your music will vary. So the double bar will show the reader that this particular music has ended here. The one that you are beginning is a different one. And the two double bar, the double bar here, the one that is shaded one, will always show you that this is the end of the music. So this one will always show you that this music has ended here from here, and the one I'm beginning is different from the other one. So you have to be able to understand between the two the double bars here, the one that is not shaded and the one that is shaded. That is the difference that you have to understand. Having talked about bars, I want us to look at something else. These signs. These are the signs that most music sheets will have. So we call them the cleves. We call them the cleves. Like this is a treble clef. I will tell you why it is called a treble clef, and it can also be called a G clef. And this one here, it is a bass clef. A bass clef is also called an F clef. So I will tell you why it is called an F clef and why this one is called a G clef. You see, look at this. These are stave and this is another stave. So we have the G clef here. The G clef, in most cases, it is used to write voices. Okay, the notes on the soprano and alto voices. Those who teach choir music will always know what I'm talking about. So the soprano and the alto voices notes will always be arranged on the G clef, and the bass will always the bass music notes will always be arranged on the bass clef. This is for those people who teach choir. And when it comes to the piano, so it means that these G clef are the right hand notes. For example, when you're playing the right hand on a piano, you'll be playing a G clef. And when you're playing the bass, the left hand, you'll be playing the bass clef. So these two serves different purpose. For music choir, this one is for soprano and alto, and this one is for bass and tenor. Sometimes tenor is normally written on the G clef, but that is a different case we shall be looking at as we continue. Now, let us find out why we have a G clef and a bass clef or an F clef. Okay, I want us to start now naming the lines on the stave and the spaces. I want to show you how you can now begin writing your notes or interpreting your notes. You must make sure that you understand. Okay, it is advice that you master the lines. You'll master the lines. So I will tell you why you should master the lines. So on the G clefs, okay, notes in music are arranged from alphabetical A, B, C, D, E, F, G, up to G. When it reaches at G, it begins again A, B, C as you move on. That's how music is arranged. It's a rule. You have to know that from today, music is arranged from A to G. And these alphabetical letters are what we call the notes. They are what we call the notes. So the other things on the music sheet are the note simple. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the lines. These are not simple, but as I had told you earlier, the notes are arranged as from alphabetical A up to G. These are just the note simple and note values as we shall be looking at them in future. So let's come back to naming of our line. So the G clef is given names, different names or different alphabets from the best one. So for you to be able to understand it nicely, I have a formula that will help you. When handling spaces, let us talk about spaces. Spaces on the G clef. The spaces. The notes here are F, A, C, E. Therefore, we call it face. So, I'm talking about the spaces. So let us just arrange them. So here we have F, A, C, E. So those are the lines. So when this means that this is not F, this is not A, this is not C. So now I present you a music sheet. Here is the music sheet. So it means that this note here is on F. So that's note F. Then this note here, another space is A. This A as you go on. So those are the spaces. Now if you have your formula as phase for this particular stave, the rest of the notes on the lines becomes easier to name them, because we say that notes are arranged alphabetically from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They begin again. So when you follow an alphabetical order, if this is F, then this line is G. This line is G. This line is G. So that F, G. Again, we begin A. So you come here, F, G. So it begins A, B. So this is A, and this line is B, C, D, E, F. Now, do you understand now they are following the alphabetical order? So F, after you have reached F, again it will begin A, B, C. So this is F. So then this is E. So the most suitable formula for you when naming a G clef is when you use fifth. The reason as why this is called G clef is because this circle here, look at the circle. The circle here cuts at G, at note G. This is the note G. The line is not G. Remember, it is first. So this one E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. So it is called G clef because it cuts this circle cuts at the note G. Those are the notes on the G clef. Now let us name the notes on the F clef. So I use a formula: all cows eat grass. This is my formula. And what I mean, the most important thing here is look at the first letter. The first letter is the representation of note A, C, E, and G. A, C, G, E, and G. So all cows eat grass. These are formula for the notes on the spaces of the bass clef. So let us place them here. We have A, C, E, and G. That's what I mean. So the spaces here, all cows eat grass. So this means that this note A, C, E, and G. Now let us just name. Now it becomes easy for you to name the lines. So the lines here is, now this is G. This is G. So because it's going A, B, C, D up to G, then it begins R. So if this is A, this is B, C, D, E, F, G, then it begins again A. So what this means that is that the F, the bass clef, the two dots cuts on the note F, and that's why it is called the bass clef or F clef. It's F clef. It looks like an F, so the two dots cuts to the note F. Good. I hope you note that. Let me present a clear demonstration of the cleves when it comes to those people who will be playing a piano. So okay, those people who play piano. Of course, I'm going to come up with another video that I'll be demonstrating. I'll be teaching you in an easy way of playing piano and becoming a pianist. Music's nice, and you know, when you understand the music, you understand everything. So this is a treble clef or a G clef. So, and it is indicating here that it cuts on the G note, just as I have told you that we name the spaces and the spaces and the lines. Always remember that the G clef, we have the face formula, and the bass clef or the F clef, which cuts to an F note, we have all cows eat grass on the spaces. Good. Now, to emphasize on how the notes are arranged in music, this is just a sketch of a piano. Look at this. We have 2 black keys and 3 black keys. 2 black keys and 3 black keys. 2 black keys and 3 black keys. So they occur in pairs. In pairs, I think, in pairs of 5. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 5. So 5, 1, 2, 3 up to 5. So 5 black keys. Now look at the 2. I want you to identify the notes on the piano on your own when you have time. So here we have 2 notes, and then the two buttons. Then we also have a white key or a white button. Let me just call them buttons because they are named keys. Good. So when you look at the 2, the first one, white here, is C. That is C. That is key C, or the note C, where the note C is on the piano. Now, we have all of them. Just go to your piano and identify those pairs here. The 2 pairs here is C. The 2 pairs here is C. And so on. Ignore about this middle C, because this one will be of course we shall talk about it when we shall be talking about shall be dealing with the piano lesson. What I want you to understand is the note. So here it is C. So if it is C, here is D. So D, E, F, G. Then you begin A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then begin again A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Go to your notes and identify those. I mean your piano. Go to your piano and identify those keys. Those people who knows how to play piano, you will bear me with witness. And also those people who are still learning how to know it, go and practice on how to identify those keys. These are the keys on the piano. Yeah, this is what they are. So just like I was telling you, it begins from A, then A reaches another A, again it begins again as we go on. So they keep on recurring on a piano. Okay, we are just done with an introductory part of the music notes. This is just a little bit of what music entails, and I've decided to make it short for you to be able to understand. You know, many words are not good. Just follow it and go and practice. Know the lines, know the spaces, and let us meet in the next video. You will be getting it clearly. There are so many things I need to share with you. So take your time and practice. Music notes they're not difficult to understand. I'll be giving you examples, and there's a time I'll be showing you how to sing it, so you don't have to worry yourself. And I'm telling you, by the end you'll be getting by the time we shall be finishing these videos, you'll become one of the music teacher or directors. You'll begin teaching people, you'll begin composing your songs, writing them on the on the Staves, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to share the knowledge with people. Just subscribe and even share with